key information before me, and some information which is in the public domain includes. And I want to go through it in a chronological order, just to refresh all our memories. A presentation from Tottenham was made to a number of South African tourism officials in December of 2022 here in South Africa. South African Tourism Board members then travelled to London between the 12th and the 17th of January 2023. On the 27th of January 2023, the board considered the proposed sponsorship with Tottenham and asked the management to address certain aspects and table an amendment proposal to the board. On the 31st of January 2023, at around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the matter first appeared in the media via the Daily Maverick. Later that day, around about 10 o'clock the same day, the South African Tourism Board approved the proposal. The approval was subject to consultation with the Minister of Tourism and with National Treasury. As you all know, this matter also served before the Portfolio Committee of Tourism on the 21st of February 2023. And after my appointment, I immediately sought and obtained legal advice regarding the Tottenham matter. And in terms of that legal advice, there are 3 reasons why the Tottenham sponsorship, as found by the legal opinion, is unlawful and invalid. And I'll just briefly go through the 3 reasons from the legal opinion. That the sponsorship is in fact a procurement event which does not comply with Section 217 of the Constitution and Treasury instructions issued in terms of the Public Finance Management Act and also South African Tourism own supply chain management policy. It appears that the sponsorship is a service which was proposed to be acquired by procurement through sole source. Sole source procurement is, however, only allowed where there is no competition in the market and only one supplier is able to provide the goods and services, which in this case it does not appear to be the case. That the sponsorship has not been budgeted for as required in terms of Section 53 of the PMFA, and that the expenditure therefore would be irregular or unauthorized within the meaning of the terms within the PMFA. Also, that the deal amounts to a significant partnership transaction which require my prior approval in terms of Section 54(2) of the PFMA. However, I have written to the South African Tourism Board on Wednesday, the 22nd of March, asking for their response regarding the above legal opinion, and I've asked the board to respond to me by the 29th of March. The board has, however, responded this morning, the 24th of March, and sent me an interim response, and a copy of their letter is attached to the media statement. I've also written to the Minister of Finance on the 10th of March 2023 to inquire whether he had approved the proposal or transaction, and I have yet to receive a response from the Minister of Finance. Then I've also attached a letter to the South African Tourism Board on the key information that I was seeking from the board. And just briefly to run through it, I wanted to know, has the Tottenham deal formally been cancelled? And if it has been cancelled, can I have the proof of that? I further asked the board, does the board regard the Tottenham deal to be a form of sole source procurement? And if so, the board has been asking to explain how the requirements for such form of procurement have been met. Also, does the board regard the Tottenham deal to be a significant transaction, which trigger the need for my prior approval? And if so, will the board request my approval and when? I also ask, has the Tottenham deal been budgeted for in the 22-23 financial budget? And if not, why is the expenditure on the deal not unauthorized or irregular within the meaning of those terms in the PMFA? Now, as the Minister of Transport, of Tourism, we are committed to growing tourism, getting into untapped markets, and truly reaching our full potential. However, everything we do will be done in accordance with the law and due process. Now, in this time of a global economic crisis, we need innovation, we need to work together to grow our market and create more jobs for our people in a cost-effective manner. This matter has been marred by a lot of controversy and has raised many questions. And we need to resolve this matter decisively and in the best interest of the people of South Africa as soon as possible. As a country, when we enter into such massive partnerships, it is vital that we are able to fully be accountable, that we are transparent, and can answer South Africans clearly and honestly. So based on the board chairperson's interim response that I received this morning, my advice to the South African Tourism Board is that this proposal may as well be stopped completely. End of my statement. So that is where we are. And for the sake of transparency, I have also included all the correspondence between myself and the board for your perusal. Thank you very much.